That's what I'm talking about. Got to get the right angle on this duck plucker. Got to get the right angle. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pump up the volume. Pump up the volume. Boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. You thought the show was over? You thought there was no more morning show? Come on now. I couldn't let that happen. I want to keep 19 great again. I want to keep it that's like America. We got to keep it great again, man. Keep it great, not make it great. It is great. We just got to keep it great. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't want no comments from the peanut gallery. If you got nothing positive to say, keep your mouth shut. Oh yeah, for the record, Richie is getting crushed. Hey, Eddie, man. Good morning, Eddie. You just light up the scope. Hey, Eddie, you just lit up the scope, man. Lord have mercy.
Morning time, morning waves. 250, no doubt. Light up the scope. Light it up and light it up the toki. Like the dog does.
That's what I'm talking about, Eddie. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah.
Say light it up. And another guy
I got.
I mentioned light up and hell. He got all fucking wacky on me. Listen to him.
Yeah, when he gets confused. When we say light it up, he thinks, he thinks light up drugs, He thinks light up that pipe, you know what I'm saying? We don't light that shit up. When we talking about light up the scope, Richard. Not your glass pipe. Pay attention, Richard.
Richard Cranium? Crying on each other's shoulder.
Richard hates when he gets smashed. He just hates it. Yeah, he's obsessed with that show, man. He thinks that show is going to make him famous. If anyone's going to make it famous, it's going to be me, not his show. Pay attention.
8 minutes, he got punked yesterday. He got punked the other day by Iron Man. Iron Man fucking called him out for what he is, and he's a coward.
Oh, yeah, big time. He's a big time coward, man. The first thing he says, private property. Johnny, you're on private property. Like a bitch, man. Yeah, then he comes out with the phone in his hand so he could call 911. What a bitch. All that talk, he's a killer. He kills hitman for the mob. He killed 27 people. He kills crooked cops. All that nonsense, man. When it comes down to it, he starts screaming private property. What a biatch. But it's all on video, man. You can see it yourself. Shame on you, Cracky.
I'm gonna step back and
Look, he's screaming in his mic. Look. He thinks he's got a power mic now. He thinks by screaming in a stock mic is gonna make it a power mic. Look how fast he's talking. He just snorted some shit. You know, when that crack is in his veins, he starts talking a mile a minute. Oh yeah, that's right. You let the video gate show that I'm crushing you. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let me just let me get the correct focus and everything on there. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about, baby boy. Damn, look at this SWR 1.0. 1.0. It's less than 1.1. Damn, Lord have mercy. Gotta love when you have a perfect match like that. Oh yeah. God bless America. Oh yeah. Look at that swang. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that swang. Look at that, baby boy. Oh yeah, look, he bites everything I say. I said perfect match, he wants to say it. Look at that. Shame on you, Richard. Can't you be original for once? He's got to bite. Everything I say, he's got to bite, that little monkey.
Oh, maybe. Look at that. Look at that. Live and living color. Look at what you're seeing.
I don't know. What do you see? You see something?
What do you mean live? Live streaming? Yo, I want to pan that camera on that fucking crib, man. I want to see what kind of mess you got there.
Yeah, that should be, that's a fire hazard. Hey, Eddie, you see that crib he lives in? You see he has one room full of junk, man? Hey, that's a fire hazard. Shame on you, Richard, living like an animal. Damn it, boy. Then he's saying that's his landlady's property. But wait a minute, I thought that's your rental space. If you're renting that space, you're entitled to have that crap removed, man. Why would you live in an apartment where you gotta endure someone else's garbage? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Sounds to me like that's a bunch of a big lie. That's actually Richie's garbage. Of course, he's a hoarder. Shame on you, Richard, picking up junk from the streets.
Mary, talk to me.
Shame on you, Richard. Richard, you're misbehaving, Richard.
25.50 is that Columbia key.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling it, man. He must smoke some good K2 today, man. He's talking a mile a minute, man. He's in second, third gear already.
5555. The sound.
That boy's feeling it. He's happy, man. That's a happy little monkey.
Third gear.
He's a happy little monkey, and they call him Little Cracky. Clap your hands.
True. Yeah, they charge $3 for a slice of pizza out here. Holy crap, man! I don't know. It's gonna take about
Well, it depends where you go, Eddie. If you want a good slice, it's going to cost you. If you want that 99 cents artificial crap, then you go to a 99 cents pizza shop, which I don't recommend. Only I would recommend it for Richie, you know. But yeah, it costs like three and change for a slice. It depends where you go.
Yeah, I just didn't see a sign there, but yeah, it seems like everything is more expensive in the city, man. Everything is always a lot more, especially food.
Yeah, there's a pizza place on Chambers Street. I'm trying to remember what's the cross street. I think it's Church and Chambers, and the pizza's excellent, man. It's 2 slices and a soda. If you choose to take one for I think $5.75. But the pizza's excellent, man. Very highly recommended. It's right there on Church and I think what's the cross street? Church. I think Church and Chambers. Very good. That's why I get my pizza. You know, if I'm in the neighborhood. But they're very good. Excellent slice. There's a few places around the city, if you know where to go, they're pretty good. Stramboni's on St. Mark's is pretty good. But yeah, I stay away from that 99 cent pizza. That shit is garbage, man.
Yeah, it's that frozen pre-made shit. I think all I do is take it out, defrost it, put it in the oven.
No, it's not frozen. It's just that it's doesn't use real ingredients, man. The cheese is not even real mozzarella. It's that synthetic crap. You know, it's not even real, and it has no flavor. You know, but hey, it is what it is, man. These people want to be cheap, or they can't afford regular pizza. They got to get what they can afford. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man.
Yeah, he said. But look, I mean, it was like one by me. I stopped going to me. He must have changed his cheese. He must have buying that cheap imitation mozzarella cheese because I noticed it's like really stringy and tough and greasy as hell, man. It just don't taste the same, you know.
Well, that's the most expensive ingredient as far as making pizza is the cheese, you know. After that, I mean, everything else is, the dough. Most big pizzerias, they make their own dough in house. And as far as the sauce, they use that commercial sauce that comes in those big cans. So, I mean, other than that, the cheese is the most expensive. And the only way to cut corners is to use the imitation cheap crap, you know. That's just the way it is, man. But, yeah, like I said, you look around, you find some good spots. But there's not too many, man. I used to go to years ago. I used to go to, what's the place on 6th Avenue? What the hell is it? What's the name of it, man? I forget the name of the place, but yeah, they made the best pizza. Very good pizza. Right there on 6th Avenue, and I think it was, what was it, 11th Street? Yeah, Ray's Pizza. But I'm talking about originals. You know, I'm talking about years ago. Original Ray's. That stuff was awesome. That was a good pizza. But, it was heavy, man. You eat one slice and you were good to go. You know what I mean? You can't eat more than that.
Has clearance of 1 Vehicles over 12-1.
I'm gonna get another cup of jive. I'll be back. I'll be back in the conclusion of the morning show. I'll be back. You know what it is. Enforcer 250. Somewhere around the lower deck. And I just get down. Go ahead, Richard. You could talk now, Richard.
CMS 19 on YouTube is stepping back, man. I'm gonna run to the bodega. Well, first I gotta check the kitty and see if I got any stash papers. If I got any stash papers, I ain't gotta go nowhere. But the South King is clear. Hey, shit, 225 woke up laughing. All right, the South King, the man in Brooklyn. Hey, your New York City morning show is live. And on the way, 225. Universe 531. Take 5, God one.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back. What I miss? What I miss? That man got it. Cracky got to go to bodega. I don't know, man. For a man that doesn't have any teeth, he drinks a whole lot of milk.
Radio on 7.
I don't know how you could drink so much milk and not have any teeth in your mouth. Shame on the mess.
I'm gonna step back.
Yeah, you're gonna step back because you don't have a choice. Because the big boss is back. You got to step back.
What is it? Yeah.
You hear him stuttering?
You really gotta think about what it is.
You hear that dope fiend stuttering? That's just way too funny. He's so doped up and drugged up, he don't know what to say. He don't know what word's gonna come out of his mouth.
On YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube. Watch YouTube, baby boy. Oh yeah, top of the morning, 225. I heard you out there. Top of the morning, brother. I don't think 225's got his normal setup. I think he had to take his vehicle in for some repair, so he might not be his normal carrier. He doesn't have. I think he said he had only 7. He had only 7 of 8 cylinders working, if I'm not mistaken. He had to get some engine work. Just like Richie, you got to have some brain work. Richie, you need to go to a psychiatrist, man. Hey, Richard, you're not working on all cylinders, Richard.
Talking to one of his boys, start talking to me.
Richard, you're not working on all cylinders. I was just using 225's mechanical issue that he had with his engine as a reference. That's all. And Richie's not working on all cylinders. Say Richie has an 8-cylinder engine in that brain. He's only working on 3.
40 miles outside the city, man. He was really irate.
I crush you way out the city. No matter where part in Jersey, Pennsylvania, I'm heard over you, Richard. Oh, yeah. And I'm just in first gear, man. And I got 3 more gears to go. I only keep it low, man. I keep it low in first gear because I don't need anything else to crush you, you little monkey. Crack funky junkie. You dirty monkey. So you could cry on Brown Hornet's shoulder. That ain't gonna help you, Cracky, because I crush the crackhead. Oh, look at now he's looking for Brown Hornet. Stop it, monkey. Crush. Crush the crackhead. Crush. Right about now, Hornet don't hear you when I got this nasty key down. Brown Hornet don't hear you when I got this nasty key down, and I'm only in stage 1, man. I'm in first gear. I'm only in first gear, Cracky. I got 3 more to go. Only first gear, and that's all I need to stay. First gear, man, because until you show improve otherwise, I don't need to go to second, third, and fourth gear. I just stay in cruise control, baby boy.
You got a driver with 3 stages.
Oh yeah, I know Richie's in his third stage, man. Because listen to how distorted Richie sounds. You said that's a telltale story, man. That's a sign right there that he got a BS amplifier when he sounds all distorted and crackly when he goes to high. You see, that goes to show you that amp is not designed for continuous duty. That's what you call a light duty, a switching type of amplifier. 50% on, 50% off. He can't key down and spike the mic like the big boss, what the hot sauce does over here. You just gotta spike the mic and do your talking, man. There ain't no overheating on this side going on. Ain't no fuse popping, corks popping, none of that, Richard. When you pay, you could play, Richard. When you got that paper, baby boy, you could play. You could play in the big stage, man. Ain't no putting aluminum foil and fuse holders. Ain't none of that mess going on here, Richard.
My amplifier.
His amplifier is a joke, man. That American is a piece of caca. Let him know he's getting crushed with that AL80B. That Ameritron is getting stepped on. Let him know.
As you approach the tunnel, you will encounter an overhead condition. Maximum head clearance is 12 foot 1 inch. Vehicles over 12.1 must exit and seek alternate routes.
Just somebody please let me know, please.
Hey, Cracky, weren't you going to Bodega, Cracky? Hey, let me hold your hand. Hey. As soon as someone's in Richie's neighborhood, he wants to hold their hand. Pay attention. As soon as someone's in Cracky's neighborhood, in his strawberry patch, he wants to hold their hand. Pay attention. You can't make this up. Go ahead, hold his hand, Richard. Little dirt monkey. It's a beautiful morning.
So I'm in especially when you're Richie. Hold him out for what he is. Put him on blast. Ain't that a bitch?
That's right, Eddie. Iron Man exposed him, man. Punked him right in front of his own crib. Right in front of his own crib. And all Richie could say is, "Hey, Johnny, private property, Johnny. Hey, Johnny, get the heck out of here. Come on, man. Someone goes right to your crib and you're going to start screaming private property and pull a camera phone out and dial 911 on the man. Come on. Shame on you, Richard, you little coward biatch.
E-radio wants to send you. It's fun from the same way. I gotta go home. Larry.
Exactly. Just like Alibaba. See, that's why Richie gets along with cowards, man. Alibaba, Masturbator, those are Richie's backup.
C-radio 127.
That's, he's all talk, Behind the mic, Richie's a killer. He's a gangster killer, cop killer. But, you meet him in person, he looks like a baby rhino. Big belly, tits like a woman. Some people saying he's got bigger tits than Sade. I don't know how true that is. I didn't see him with his shirt off. Iron Man did. And from what I'm hearing, from what I gather, Richie got bigger breasts than Sade, the woman that he fantasizes about.
That at 38 seconds. And look at the size of that motherfucker in the window. Oh, yeah.
Then he brags about that big belly. He gained 40 pounds and he's bragging. Come on, Richard. Then he puts bowling ball shoes on. He says they were sneakers. Shame on you, Richard.
Look at me. I cannot believe.
I can't believe he puts on bowling ball shoes with no shirt on and comes running out with a phone in his hand. Come on. Hey, Johnny. Private property, Johnny. You little coward biatch. I'm calling the cops, Johnny. You biatch cop caller. Johnny punked him big time. Shame on you, Richie. You're no killer out here, man. Private property, Johnny. Get off my property, Johnny. I'm calling the cops.
White shoes that look like cement, gray.
Shame on you, Richard.
14 good point. Shame on you. Don't worry about your face. Just jump on the second floor window.
Watch it. If you go to meet Richie in front of his crib at 46 in Winthrop, he's going to call the cops on you. He's a cop caller.
I hear the boogie out there, man. I hear 314 out.
Yeah, you don't. 314 don't hear you right about now when I got this mold now. It's all over, Cracky. You better wait till 6 a.m. when I'm gone. Right about now, Cracky's not being heard. And he's definitely not heard in Jersey when I got this mold now.
Not being heard, he sure is the star. For a guy that's not being heard, he's got everybody.
Yeah, you're the star when I young key, and when I get off the radio, you're the star, of course. I'm not out here. The same way he brags that he's heard before me, yes, because I don't key up until about 5:30 normally. But today I keyed up a little earlier, just for you, Cracky. Cracky. Oh, Cracky.
Yeah, we're the court cops on you.
Cracky. Oh, Cracky. I like that song. Richie got punked, man. Johnny Iron Man punked Richie, man, for the biatch that he is. Richie got punked by the Iron Man. Richie saw those hands on Iron Man. He fucking flew. He goes, "Help! Private property. Hey, Johnny, private property." What? Old bitch came out of Richie.
That's how you know it, crack.
Nothing but bitch came out of Richie.
Run over. If anybody wants to know what he's talking about, go to Richie Radio 126.
Not if you want to know what Richie's talking about, just go in front of his crib, tell him to come out. He's going to run out to the gate and say, "Hey, the gate is locked. It's private property. Get away. I'm going to call the cops." I don't believe it, man. Well, I shouldn't say I don't believe it. That's typical of a CI. You know, Richie's a coward. He hangs out. You know, he wants to inform on the local drug dealers so he can get some props, you know. But, you know, people that are rats, that are snitches, they don't get too far in life. Usually their tongue gets cut out. That's the first thing that happens. Then they usually find them in an alley somewhere with their needles poked in them and found overdosed. I don't wish that on anyone, but that's the trend you're working on, Richard. Keep on being a snitch out here.
Well, that's new over here. Any tough guys out here? Motorcycle, buddy.
Richie don't have no motorcycle. Richie had a Giger bike. Richie had a little electric scooter that does no more than 20 miles an hour. And he says that he was racing on King's Highway and he wrapped it around a pole. Come on, Richard. No one's buying that nonsense. They robbed you, man. You got ripped off. Richie got ripped off, man. That's why he doesn't have his Giger bike.
Believe it. I can't believe it.
He got his little Giga bike robbed, and now he claims that he wrapped it around a pole. Shame on you, Richard. Richard, shame on you, duck plucker. What's wrong with Richard? Who's holding Richard's hand, man? Someone in the strawberry patch. Shame on you, Richard.
And he's still singing me a song.
Shame on you, Richard. Richard, you're a bad boy, Albert.
I am the baddest.
Hey, Albert, you're a bad boy, Albert. I love when he goes talks to his video game. Think he having conversation with Joe Pistone. Joe Pistone can't help you now, Richard. I won't key for a few. I'll give Richard a few minutes airtime. Oh yeah, the real morning show. Ain't no perpetrating a fraud over here. The real morning show. Live, baby boy.
The real morning show.
Oh, it looks like the MTA lady's back in full gear. I tell you, that rain we had, man, cleaned my antenna nice and clean, man. That duck plucker is shining, man. Nothing like a clean antenna.
Attention, this is the MCW Al-Cali Tunnel. Be aware, as you approach the tunnel, you will encounter an overhead condition.
Oh yeah, let me check out the news, see what's going on the tube before I head out of here.
What's the weather? What's the weather for today?
What's on the menu for today?
Is it gonna rain again?
Nah, no rain, man, no rain. No rain whatsoever.
Report.
No rain, dog. No rain. It's going to be a beautiful day, man.
Alright.
I'll give you the current weather, but this is only the local temperature. Right about now, it's 42 degrees. Relative humidity is 73%. Barometric pressure is 29.67 inches and steady. And winds out of the west, northwest at around 0 miles an hour. So it's basically winds are calm right now. But that's a weather report coming from this neighborhood, from the lower deck, East Village. Roger.
Roger, thank you, sir.
Anytime, my friend.
Ricky!
As soon as I get the local forecast on the tube, I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know the 5-day outlook. Oh yeah, can't wait till July and August. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make videos 3 and 4, Utica and Clarkson. Oh yeah, baby boy. In high definition, 4K. 4K, baby. You're gonna see those videos 3 and 4 when I'm at Utica and Clarkson in 4K. But I'm gonna have to drop the video resolution down to 1080p because of bandwidth limitations on YouTube. They don't want you to really use 4K streaming, so I'll drop it down to 1080p.
3 and 4, the Sound King is what?
Yeah, 3 and 4 is going to be the continuation of the 1 and 2 that I did last year when I was in front of Utica and Clarkson 2 days in a row, both on a Saturday, and both announced at 3 p.m. And Richie was an old show like always. But, I figure maybe somewhere there's a little manhood in that little man. Somewhere. I haven't found it yet, but somewhere there might be a little manhood in that little fat junkie monkey. But until then, until he could prove me wrong, I'm going to keep on making video gates in his neighborhood. And he's going to be a no-show like always. Pay attention.
To see them. We can't wait to see them.
Pay attention. 3 and 4 coming to you at a YouTube near you. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Silly crackhead, come and dance with me, silly cracky.
I was like, I'm gonna be nice.
You're gonna be nice. You have no choice but to be nice to stand by when I'm on this mall, Richard. You know better than that.
I'm gonna let the live video game do its thing.
You gotta stand by and do your thing, which is just look at that S meter like it's a big TV screen. actually look at my YouTube videos and lust over that beautiful icon. You're like, damn it, boy. How's he afford those nice toys? It's because I work hard for it, baby boy, and I make nice paper.